This is my cooking video, and I'm gonna tell you what to do. No, not the camera guy. No, you people watch, don't back away from me. You guys watching, I'm telling you how to cook. And this is Life is Trail Running. However, our Life-ism for this week is going to be cooking. We've had several people ask for cooking, so we are going to make Tofu Scramble today, which is one of our favorites. We usually have it once or twice a week. You'll need asparagus, broccoli, flaxseed oil, firm tofu, your favorite kind of vegan cheese. This is Violife cheddar shreds. Your favorite kind of mushrooms, salt, ground turmeric, ground nutmeg, pepper, and nutritional yeast flakes. Preheat your oven to 425 degrees. First thing we're gonna start with is asparagus. We really like chopping up asparagus and roasting it in the oven, and it goes really nicely with the tofu scramble. So here's what you'll do. Open up your asparagus, move this bowl over, and I have a tray here lined with parchment paper. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna break the bottoms off, so you have about this much left of your stalk. So now you take your asparagus and kind of chop it into smaller pieces. And when you chop it, you're gonna place it on a parchment lined tray. Now you're gonna take your asparagus and you're gonna use some flaxseed oil on it along with salt and pepper. You're gonna put it in a nice little pile. You don't need much. I would say about a tablespoon of flaxseed oil. Mix it around. Then you're gonna spread it out. Now you'll sprinkle some salt and then pepper. Now you're gonna take your asparagus and place it in the oven at 425 degrees. Keep an eye on it because we want it to get like really crunchy and crispy, but just make sure you don't burn it. I usually do it between 20 and 30 minutes. It just depends on how thick the asparagus stalks are. While the asparagus is roasting, we're gonna get the tofu scramble ready. For the tofu scramble, you can use whatever kind of vegetables you like. We like broccoli and we like mushrooms. So I'm gonna chop up the broccoli. Now we're gonna do the mushrooms. Broccoli's all set. And I went with shiitake mushrooms. If you haven't seen shiitakes, these things are absolutely adorable and they are delicious. They have a little bit of an odd smell and taste to them, but it's not bad, it's good, it's something different. Let me just rinse these off. You can keep the bottoms on if you'd like. I usually don't because they're quite gummy, so I tend to just cut those right off, the little stems. The broccoli and the mushrooms are in this bowl. Now I'm gonna take the tofu, I'm gonna cut the package open, and I'm gonna break it into chunks a little bit. I'm not gonna drain the tofu per se, press it, but I did dump all the water out of the box for this. But even though, as you can see, there's still water coming out of it, it's gonna cook right out when we cook it, so that's perfectly fine. So I'm gonna take the tofu. I like to break it into little quarters. And then I just take my hands and mush it up. This is gonna be the tricky part for me. I have a couple of seasonings that I put on this. I don't know the measurements though because I always eyeball it, so I'm not too sure. We're gonna start with a little bit of salt. If I had a guess, I would say a teaspoon. Pepper. Then we're going to do some turmeric powder. If I had to guess an amount to this, I would say 2 teaspoons. And then nutritional yeast flakes. And this, I would say 2 tablespoons. And the last will be my little secret ingredient, which is ground nutmeg. And you don't want much, like the lightest little shake and end it, because did you know that large quantities of nutmeg are toxic? Crazy, right? Now we're gonna take this and we're gonna put it in our frying pan. I have our pan warming up a little bit with a little tiny bit of flaxseed oil in it, maybe about 2 teaspoons. I'm gonna just take this tofu scramble that I mixed in a bowl and just stir the top around where the tofu is. That's why I always layer it. That's my secret with the layering would be I put the vegetables at the bottom, the tofu at the top, put the spices on top of it and mix it. I'm gonna dump it right in the pan. We're gonna put the lid on this and let it cook for a little bit, stirring it occasionally. I like to cook this on medium heat. I don't wanna burn it and kind of cook it too quickly. You're gonna stir it probably every 3 minutes or so, maybe 4 minutes, whatever you feel like. So it isn't done yet. All right, as you can see, the broccoli is all starting to have that really dark green color, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want. So what I'm gonna do is flatten it out a little bit. I'm gonna take my BioLife cheese and sprinkle it over the top. I'm gonna put the lid on and turn the heat off. That way it's not gonna cook anymore per se, but the heat of the pan is gonna melt the cheese and keep the tofu scramble warm until the asparagus is done. The asparagus has been in for 20 minutes, so I think it should be good. Let's check it. Oh yeah, this looks nice. A little crunchy, little brown in spots. This looks delish. So yummy, so healthy, full of protein and vitamins. And that's it, that's all you have to do. In total, it took maybe a half hour to make. Simple ingredients, healthy ingredients. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments, comment below and let me know. Have you ever had tofu scramble? If you had, or if you make it, let me know what you like to put in it, even for the seasonings for the tofu. Comment below. You can also message us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Life-is-Trail-running, or you can email us at lifeistrailrunning@gmail.com. You can also subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to get notified every time we upload a new video. Thank you for watching and enjoy! Eat that food!
Eat this food.
What happens when you bite a ghost? You get a mouthful of sheep.